I've been watching the movie Outlander, and if you watch Outlander, it's on Netflix. First thing I have to say is there's a lot of nudity. A lot of nudity and sex. A lot of boobs. So anyways, that's something to be wary of if you're not that keen on movies with nudity in them. Because I was thinking first off that my mom would really like this show, but she'd never watch it. Not with the nudity and sex in it, she'd never watch it. It is a good show, and if you read, and I'm not sure if I can say this right, but Diana Gabaldon's books, I read them back in 2000. I read them a long time ago. Geez, 20 years ago. I really enjoyed them. The movie is really good. Since I read the book so long ago, I don't know how much exactly I can compare it, the movie to the books, but anyways, it's a good movie. She ends up traveling back in time through stones. They're not Stonehenge, but they're like that. I forget what they're called. So she has her husband Frank stuck in, I think it's 1945 that she travels back from, that they live in. And come here, Baron. And she goes back 200 years. So she's all involved with the Jacobites and the revolutions and the problems going on there. And she has to tell a lot of stories, and then she gets in big trouble and she has to marry. And she's English, and she has to marry, oh my goodness, what are they? Holy smokes. Anyways, she doesn't marry an Englishman. She marries into the Mackenzie family, clan. There you go, into the clan. So there's a lot of strife and troubles, and of course, she's thinking about her husband back in 1945 all the time while she's has to get married again for her own safety. She has to, and she's already married, so this is difficult. Anyways, it's pretty interesting. I couldn't sleep last night, so I watched it for a few hours. I'd shut it off. I'd try to go to sleep. Try for a long time, lay there, toss turn, couldn't go to sleep. I watched it for a bit longer. Tell myself, gotta go to sleep. It's like 3 a.m. I don't know why I wasn't sleeping. I didn't start watching the show in the first place. But anyways, I mean, I went to bed, I went to sleep. Or I tried to go to sleep. I still have a few good books on the go here. This one here. But I watched that movie Bright. And then I watched Lock and Key, which was really good. Unfortunately, it didn't really end. There's supposed to be another season out. When the next season is, I don't know. Because it's not a movie, it's like a series. But it was really good. Lock and Key was good. And the Outlander's good. And except for the terrible swearing in Bright, I did enjoy the show. So I've kind of got behind on my books because I've been watching movies just on my cell phone. I just watch them on my cell phone, which I don't care. I don't mind. I don't know. I guess just sort of taking a break. The libraries aren't open. I have these. I own them forever. So, and they are good books. I can't believe I've even strayed away from them. It's just, I don't know, because I've never been big on watching TV. Never really, but these shows are really good. So, if you like time travel and romance and like the 1700s and the politics that went on back then, and you don't mind some nudity, you probably like Outlander. Lock and Key did have more horror stuff in it, more scary magic. The house is magic, and then there's the evil magic person. You know, there's always the good and the evil. And there's all the locks on that open certain magical doors and magical elements that can be done. then Bright was a fantasy. And there's a wand. It's actually a magical wand that they're looking after and trying to keep safe in Bright. Like I say, the swearing is outrageous. A lot of funny puns, though. There was a few places I really laughed during that show. It was funny. Anyways, that's what I've been doing while I'm waiting for the weather to get nice so I can garden. And, you know, get outside. And despite the corona thing, I have to take my daughter out to do laundry. I mean, laundromats has to be open. It is essential. I have the doggies today. And I have dishes to do. Yeah. And I'm about to do dishes. I can't talk real loud. Don't freak out at me. They're in my teeth. Sorry. I sure brush my teeth. I always brush my teeth before doing videos. Oh, but I've been sitting here munching. And you guys are going to hate this. Well, no, maybe some of you will. Harvest kale, chickpeas, rice and broccoli, sprouts, never fried. Okay. When I first bought these and I first tried them, I thought, I'm gonna need dip with these. And I usually buy hummus dip. I can't talk any louder because I don't have privacy. But I didn't have any dip, so I thought, I'm gonna just go ahead and eat them, right? Oh my gosh. I know a lot of you are thinking kale and broccoli, and you're going, ooh, yuck. Okay, I love kale, broccoli, and I love Brussels sprouts, and I love asparagus. I love vegetables. I could eat them all day long with nothing else. And these are good. They are very good. 53 chips is 180 calories. Any chips, no matter how healthy they are, I went through Goodness Me, and I've looked through just about all their bags of chips of every kind, lentil chips, and, well, actually lentils have a lot of calories anyways, but I have looked through a lot of chips that like Goodness Me, and they're very fattening anyways. Actually, 53 chips for 180 calories compared to a whole lot of other ones are not that bad. Now, I got these at Costco. I forget what they cost, honestly. They were more expensive because anything with kale, anything with broccoli, anything that's even remotely sort of kind of good for you is more expensive. And that's just all there is to it, unfortunately. Anyways, hang on, I gotta turn this light. Something else I was thinking about in this Outlander series is the horses. They're Scotland. I don't know why I couldn't think of Scotland earlier, for crying out loud. But she's English and she's in Scotland. And like I say, and the Jacobites and all that stuff. I know all that stuff's in Scotland, and I couldn't think of it. Anyways, the Mackenzies and everything. Of course, that's Scotland, but oh well, I didn't say it was perfect. The horses. I was actually gonna go online and look up and see the name of some of the horses used in that movie, because they're just beautiful. They're heavier horses. And anyways, if you decide to watch the movie, I have to say now there's Douglas, or I think it said like Douglas for Scotland. I'm sorry, I've been eating these chips. He rides a very large, I believe it's like a dapple gray, and it's a beautiful horse. Beautiful. And there's so many beautiful horses in this movie. Anyways, I was watching it today for a few hours before I took my daughter out to do her laundry. And yeah, some of the horses are well, all horses are gorgeous, but some of the horses in these are just really beautiful. But anyways, they're going up on trial now for witchcraft. So it's a really good show. It really is.